Good morning, people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, it's little old me, Spirit Journey. Boy, I'm just getting up maybe half an hour ago. Yes, today's Wednesday, January 20, I think 25th, 2023, and the time is now about 6:45 a.m. I hope you all are doing well. And yes, I have my mic on. I hope it's working. I did a video last night. I have to check to see if it was working. Sometimes there's a glitch and it's not working. So hopefully this was working. I was just watching a video to test to see if the mic, the connection is on, and it was working. So, good morning. Yeah, today I want to talk about, I'm not going to be on long. I want to talk about my morning vision that I get in the morning. I do this technique of meditation upon awakening in the morning. Yeah, I was dreaming initially, and then I woke up and I keep my eyes closed and just look as if I'm looking into my eyelids, my closed eyelids, and then I see what I see. And so that's what I want to share with you today. Yeah, I haven't done this in a while. Um, yeah, I haven't talked about doing this in a while. Sometimes I do it, but it is so faint. Um, and today's vision was very faint also. But what I did see, that's what I want to share with you. Okay. Um, what I saw, I initially saw the ground. And I saw this pattern before in other past visions. The ground is made up of like this baby tiles, like ceramic tile floor. It's outside. It looks as though it's in the daytime. It's extremely faint. Everything is like in a like gray tone, so to speak. Like uh, it's not. I can't really distinguish colors. So it's just light or dark. And I saw these little squares. Yes, good morning, viewer. Good morning. How you all doing? Yes, I'm just getting started. Not going to be too long. But yes, my vision, I was looking at the ground, and it seems like I'm outside. Yeah, daytime. And the flooring, it's made out of this, looks like ceramic tile floors. Look, they're either little squares or five-sided. Can't really tell, but they're small, maybe a half an inch in diameter, in dimensions. They're multicolored, like um, they're random colors. A light color, possibly white or off-white, and then a medium color, and then a darker color. And it's all about the ground. It's smooth surface. The walkway seems kind of broad, like it's not like a small strip, like a path. It seems like something very broad, what I can see of it. And it's as if I'm carrying a camera, people. And the person is walking. I am the one that's walking. It seems like I am the eyes behind this vision, like I am the participant. And I'm a slow walk. And, like when you're walking, step by step, and as if the camera's moving from side to side because you're doing the walking. And then I remember see like it seemed like I think the person bent down on the ground, and I see a hand, what looks like a man's hand, a big hand, had his hand, palm, like his palms, the palms, is the hand is flat against the ground, and it seemed like a very pale hand, like possibly a European hand. And then I think the man must have stepped up. Oh, and it looked like I saw, uh, you see, like a little animal. Like I believe the person is walking a little dog, a little dog. Like I have little dogs. It seems relatively dark in color, and everything's like in shades of color. It's shades of gray, light and dark. I cannot distinguish the color, but it looked like a little dog, like they stand maybe 10 inches high or something like that. Little one, like what I have. I have a Pekingese, Havanese, and a Shih Tzu, and it seemed like it had long, relatively long hair. It seemed, yeah, and again, it's very shadowy. You could hardly tell real detail. But it look as though you see something like movement, walking about movement, and sometimes like the as if I have a camera, and the thing is still moving side to side. I'm walking, and I remember like kind of I like trying to look down, and so I see there's a body, below me, like as if I'm looking downward on my body. And it seems as though my impression a male's body, a male, um, wearing dark colors. It seemed kind of baggy, like baggy slacks. Adult male. The impression I get, and yeah, I can't really see any details. Just see shadowy. Now, I've seen this flooring before that I mentioned. It's either little squares or maybe even five-sided. All it's a flat surface, all uniform. The all uniform shape, all the same identical shape, but they're all different colors. At least three different shades of color: light, medium, dark. Outside, I think it's like brother, it could be like it could be a plaza or a very broad promenade or something. So, it's early morning now. So if this place is a something that's happening currently, then wherever where this is, it's already daytime. Yeah, because what I could see seems like it's daytime, and that it's actually a sunny day, even though, despite the fact that I can't really see, you know. Very hazy, like here, you can see shapes, but like this, you can't tell any colors, whatever. Just light, medium, dark. You know, where is this place? Where am I? I believe people that um, this could be a parallel life. It seems like in a Western type nation. That's my impression. Again, I'm not really seeing detail outside somewhere, but my impression is it's a modern place. It's something that is, it's current. They have little pets. I believe it was on a leash because it stayed near the person. I'm wondering where this place is. I'm thinking Europe. I'm thinking, Portugal. They have tile floors too, but I haven't seen the. Let me know, anybody, if anybody's listening right now. who lives in Portugal. I believe it's something like Mediterranean type place with the tiling. Yeah. And past visions that I've had, it's always the same thing, people. I'm looking at tile floor. Like one time I was in some looked like an abandoned house, old, like in the a country house, a rural, um, and there's the walls are very worn, and then the floor had tiling, and I'm looking very closely at it. Or sometimes I look at the wall real close. It's really weird. So I'm speculating. I can only speculate. I'm thinking in this other life that I'm tapping into that I think I'm a contractor, construction worker, so that I'm looking close at these things because it's my job. It's my job to examine floors. I'm looking really close at it. Yeah, I was like in this abandoned place, and then I looked like I was inside a home. My earliest vision like this, I was at a very high-end property, and again, looking at the floor, it was outside, sunny day, a nice tile work. It was all like a tan color, light brown, all same shape, small, again, about maybe a half it. No, no, I made a mistake. No, no, it wasn't tile. It was pebble, like a light brown, tan pebbles. And again, each pebble was like a maybe a half an inch or a little less than a half an inch in diameter, just little pebble-like things. And done, yeah, it was a nice job. And it was a driveway, those I call circular driveways, like in those resorts when the taxi or cars come in, they go like in a C shape, like they go up into the property, go like you know, around like a C shape, and then exiting the property like that. And then I did see briefly a structure. It seemed like a formal place to me. I didn't. I mean, I didn't see any windows or anything. It was so quick when I saw it, and it seemed like I was holding a camera again. That it zoomed in like I'm standing, and then it zoomed in on the floor, like 2 inches off the ground, and seeing, and then I lifted up the camera, looking, panning in and out. It was really weird. That happened. I think in 2017. That vision. Yeah, that was my first time that I started seeing things like this, and then I started seeing nature, these plants, and that's when I got into plants. I said, "Wow, maybe I have a calling for plants or something." And then I tried to do a little garden in my house to try to connect. Yeah, um, I wonder what's going on, people. What is this world? What am I tapping into? Um, I'm dying to get like trying to see something and to remember to how I can draw it or something, um, and to try to connect where's these places. Yeah, I'm not good with detail, unfortunately. I mean, the things I'm seeing sometimes it just seems so detailed. Um, but I have seen um, a, a man with a dog at a distance, clear as clear could be. They were on a mount, a grass mount overlooking a lake or something. Looked like a young guy, like in his early 30s or something. Very healthy, very nicely dressed. Casual, casual. And then the dog was, when the dog is shaking off water, he was doing that. I said, I can't believe what I'm seeing. And again, the zooming in, zooming out, pulling it back, and then seeing a panoramic view. But I didn't see any buildings, whatever. It was a nature spot. Sometimes I might see birds. The birds, I think, that would be easier to identify. Um, I saw before in the past, like a small bird, like a sparrow type thing, that size. But what made this bird stand out? It had a um, blue neck. The neck of the bird, as if it's like a collar, um, a blue ring. It was a turquoise blue, though, a turquoise blue neck. Anybody who knows anything about birds that can help me identify. So I want to try to find markers like to identify where this is happening. That was the best one that I saw. And it was like real close. It was on a tree, clear as clear can be. And I'm seeing this for a couple of seconds. And another time I saw birds. Yeah, it seems like I see birds. Another time I saw, the most recent bird I saw last year in 2022, it looked like a white bird. It was all, whitish in color, very light color, but it could have been white. And it was a big bird. Had a very ultra long body, very narrow, and it had a graceful shape. The body of the bird, very long, long. Um, I think more than a foot long. I mean, this was a long bird, very narrow, very narrow, almost like a tube. And it had long wings. It was flying, and it was flying with a flock of these birds. This all the same breed, same species of bird, and tell that the wings are long, big bird. Um, and then it zoomed in on it, and the beak of the bird was like a needle nose, a needle point bird. Light, it was a light color. It could have even been like a pale yellow or something. It seemed almost as thin as a toothpick. And it seemed as though it might have been, again, the bird is at a distance and flying, then it zoomed in. It seemed almost as if it was maybe an inch long, this needle nose bird. If anyone could identify or send me links to possible birds that fit that description. See, I'm trying to pinpoint at least what country I'm seeing at least these animals. Yeah, it's really interesting, people. Yeah, so who I'm tapping into seems to like outdoors, preoccupied with tiling, and like looking at nature. Yes, very interesting, people. This is very interesting. Yeah, there are things happening to people, and I believe we are having multiple lives, multiple existence, and it's happening, I believe, right now, somewhere. Somewhere on this planet, I am seeing what I'm seeing. And I hope one day I get to find out what and where I'm seeing, What is the significance of having multiple lives? When we sleep, we have like regular dreams. And I think what's happening, we were like in like a computer, like computers need to sleep. They have to shut off. And they got to maybe like what you call it, reboot, or you have to download more, what do you call it, updating your system, updating. Like I have a computer at home, a desktop, and sometimes like when you turn it on, when you're shutting it off for the day, it says, "Oh, we need to update." And I think that's what's happening when we're dreaming. We're updating. Our computer is updating. That's what I think. We're updating the system software. Yes, we're upgrading, updating certain thing or maintenance, to maintain what we have. So we're in this current world like right now, and maybe the other place that they're shutting down. Wow, this is really amazing, people. It's it's interesting. Oh, remember before? Remember a couple of months ago? It might have been like 3 months, 2 months ago. The African, the African guy that I saw. That was the most vivid and the first time that I could really connect. I mean, the person was clear could be. He was topless. He looked like he was in a room, a modern room, but it was dark in the room. And he must have been watching a television or a monitor that was on, because how the light was reflecting on him, upon his skin. And he did have like 3 or 4 long necklaces on, ethnic necklaces. Young, like in his 20s, 30s, and he's looking straight ahead at whatever what he's looking at, and he's in excitement, like happy excitement. Then he looks up and immediately looks at where I was, because I was directly or seeing him directly above, diagonally above him, in front of him. And when he looked upward and saw me, he took a spear and then he made a crimson look at me with hatred, and he tried to stab me. He stabbed in my direction. I said, "Oh shoot, this thing is real." I opened up my eyes. I said, "Wow, I got to get out of this." I do not go and try to see people, snoop on people. So it's when I was waking up from sleeping, dreaming, and then the next thing I saw was this. So I'm just thinking that it's just a random, like a photo, like not a photo, but like everything else. I'm just seeing like a video. So I was I was observing this person, and this person could see me, evidently. Really weird, people. We really, really weird. If anybody has any explanation or place where I can go see to try to find out what I'm experiencing, please let me know. Please let me know. So that's what I saw today, people. And yes, definitely write your um, comments below. You can share this video with friends, family members, and subscribe to my channel, Spirit Journey. And make sure when you press the subscribe button to click on the bell notification. So to ensure, see, if you don't press the bell, you may or may not get notification. It turns out, yeah, people are not getting my notifications. So if you want to get my notifications, please ring the bell if it interests you. Okay. I appreciate this time with you, this beautiful Morning. Yeah, it's raining outside actually. Um, so I might go out later on. You have to get food for my dogs. So thank you again for everything. Peace, love, and joy, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Until next time, bye bye.